All right, so I call it the face bracket. I do it in the NFL, NBA. So I just choose the best player in the series, and they're going to win the series. And, historically, when Michael was the best player, he won. When Magic was the best player, he won. When Duncan was the best player, when LeBron's been the best player. It doesn't guarantee it, but you ready to go? Here we go.
Let's go.
Okay, first round, Suns, Pelicans. So that's Chris Paul against C.J. McCollum. That's going to be an easy one, Chris Paul. He's the only player with 130-plus assists to 3 different teammates this season. So Chris Paul would be the better player there. Utah, Dallas. Well, Luka's not available. So I would go with Donovan Mitchell. He scored 30-plus points in half his career playoff games. And he's also a good defender. Warriors, Denver, Curry against Nikola Jokic. Now, Jokic may be more valuable. That's not the game here. Who's the best player? I think Steph Curry is. It's a three-point world. He has a history of great, dominant playoff performances. Led the NBA in three-pointers this year, and he missed 18 games. So it's Steph Curry. Ja Morant against Anthony Edwards. Not as easy as you think. I'll take Ja Morant because I got more of a track record here. He is one of 7 players in the league to go 25 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. So Ja's putting up, for his size, Ja's putting up just insane numbers. Okay, so then we go to Chris Paul against Donovan Mitchell. I'm going to go Chris Paul because his ability to elevate others. He's also a very good defensive player. He had the best clutch time plus minus of any player in the league this year, Chris Paul. Curry against Ja Morant. Again, not saying most valuable or most electric. You're asking me who the best player is. I'm going to take Curry in a big spot with 5 minutes to go. He scored 25-plus points in half his games this year before suffering a foot injury. And then it's Chris Paul against Steph Curry, and this is really, really hard, but I would take Steph Curry because his combination of three-point shooting and ball handling, he's not as good a defensive player as Chris Paul. So my face bracket has Steph Curry coming out of the West. I'm not saying I love all this stuff. I'm just telling you how the face bracket works. So then we go to the East. Jimmy Butler against Trae Young. So I would say the best player is Trae Young because he's the only player with 100-plus assists to 4 different players this year. And he's also a better shooter, and that matters in the postseason, than Jimmy Butler. Embiid against Pascal Siakam. That's an easy one. Embiid probably going to win the MVP, led the NBA in scoring. And then Giannis against DeMar DeRozan. Listen, length, versatility, offensive end, closing. DeRozan is a really good player, but he had kind of a breakout year. But Giannis averages over 28 points every year, so I'm going to take Giannis there. And then Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant. I'm going to take Durant. He led the NBA with 50-point games 3 this year. And by the way, this is not a knock on Tatum, but Durant's also, I think, an underrated defensive player. I really think Kevin is. Okay, so now we get to Embiid against Trae Young. I'm going to take Embiid. Again, size, rebounding, both ends of the floor. I'm going to take Embiid. I do like Trae Young a lot, though. Embiid led the NBA in clutch time scoring this year. Giannis against Kevin Durant. Okay, now this is the hardest decision in the whole stupid face bracket. But I believe I would take Giannis. A, he's always available. B, he's a better defensive player. C, offensively, Kevin's a better shooter. But I kind of feel like Giannis can elevate the fast break, elevates the glass. He just elevates more around him, where Kevin's just the better scorer. But you're telling me best player, I would take Giannis. Now this is tough again. Now we get to Giannis and Joel Embiid, and we're talking inches, not feet here. I'm a Giannis guy. I think he's a better defensive player. I think Embiid has more offensive layers, but Giannis is also can handle the ball, shoot a three. I mean, again, you're talking inches here. So then we get to the NBA Finals, Milwaukee, Golden State. And the Bucks outscored opponents by 400 points with Giannis on the court, and they were outscored by 122 when he wasn't. And that's a championship team. So my face bracket says Milwaukee wins. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.